The Voices in the Walls, a haunted house investigation. In the early 1970s, a young couple, Mark and Linda, moved into an old Victorian house in the outskirts of a small town. The house, built in the late 1800s, had a history of being passed down through generations, but the couple had heard rumors about its past. Despite these whispers, they were drawn to the house's charm and its spacious rooms, perfect for starting a family. However, from the very first night, strange things began to happen. It started with faint sounds, muffled voices, and whispers coming from the walls. At first, Mark and Linda thought it was just the house settling, a typical sound for an old building. But as the days went by, the whispers grew louder, more distinct. They would hear words they couldn't quite make out, but it sounded like people were talking in the next room, even when they were alone. One evening, as Mark was reading in the living room, he distinctly heard someone say his name from the hallway. He called out to Linda, but she was in the kitchen, nowhere near the source of the voice. The whispers seemed to echo throughout the house, and it was clear that they were coming from inside the walls. Linda, now equally unnerved, suggested they investigate. They began by checking the walls, looking for any hidden doors or passages. They found nothing unusual, but the voices continued, growing more frequent and more disturbing. On one occasion, Linda swore she heard a child's laughter coming from the wall near the stairs. But when she opened the door to investigate, there was no one there. Frightened, the couple decided to reach out to a paranormal investigator, a local named Dr. Henry Carter, known for his expertise in ghostly phenomena. Dr. Carter arrived the following week, bringing with him an array of equipment to measure electromagnetic fields and detect any unexplained activity. That night, as they set up their equipment, the atmosphere in the house grew tense. The temperature dropped suddenly, and the whispers became more coherent. Dr. Carter's devices began to register strange spikes in energy, especially near the walls where the sounds originated. He suggested that the house was likely built over an old burial ground, a common cause for paranormal activity. As the investigation